Your daily devotion for Monday, November the 23rd, from the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene. Today our verse is Galatians chapter 3, verses 15 through 22. And here is the word of the Lord. Brothers and sisters, let me take an example from everyday life. Just as no one can set aside or add to a human covenant that has been duly established, so it is in this case. The promises were spoken to Abraham and to his seed. Scripture does not say and to seeds, meaning many people, but and to your seed, meaning one person, who is Christ. What I mean is this. The law, introduced 430 years later, does not set aside the covenant previously established by God and thus do away with the promises. For if the inheritance depends on the law, then it is no longer depends on the promise. But God, in His grace, gave it to Abraham through a promise. Why, then, was the law given at all? It was added because of transgressions until the seed to whom the promises referred had come. The law was given through angels and entrusted to a mediator. A mediator, however, implies more than one party, but God is one. Is the law, therefore, opposed to the promises of God? Absolutely not. For if a law had been given that could impart life, then righteousness would certainly have come by the law. But Scripture has locked up everything under the control of sin, so that what was promised, being given through faith in Jesus Christ, might be given to those who believe. And this is the word of the Lord. Our article today is written by Beth Heath. And Beth is a missionary to the Church of the Nazarene in the Africa region, in Johannesburg, South Africa. And the title of her article today is Promise from God. And the focus verse was verse 22b, the last part of that verse, so that what was promised, being given through faith in Jesus Christ, might be given to those who believe. And Beth writes, have you ever received a personal promise from God? I feel like our family has. We had a rough couple of years, 2 miscarriages, 2 failed adoptions, the sudden unexpected death of a close friend and mentor, and several close friends moving away. There were days we wanted to throw in the towel. However, whenever we got really discouraged, God always reminded us of His presence through this hard journey. He reminded us of the promises He has given our family. I don't know when these promises will be fulfilled. I don't know how these promises will be fulfilled. I believe in the God of Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac. I believe in the God who put on flesh and dwelt among us. I believe in the God who conquered the hell, death, and Satan. I believe in the one God who is in all, through all, and above all. I believe in Him and trust that He will continue to be faithful just as He has already proven Himself to be faithful. I believe and will continue to testify to His faithfulness even when I don't know when the promise will be fulfilled. What are you trusting and believing today? And the hymn is Trust and Obey by John H. Sammis. Not a doubt nor fear, nor sigh nor tear can abide while we trust and obey. And an additional scripture verse comes from the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 4. Through these he has given us his very great and precious promises, so that through them you may participate in the divine nature, having escaped the corruption in the world caused by evil desires. And this is your daily devotion for Monday, November 23rd. Have a good day.